Om Swastiastu. Hai, welcome to Gebiar Budaya, Harmoni Budaya Menuju Indonesia Bahagia, which is presented by Balai Pelestarian Nilai Budaya Provinsi Bali, Direktorat Jenderal Kebudayaan Kementerian Pendidikan dan Kebudayaan Republik Indonesia. This event is also in conjunction with Sepekan Bersama BPNB se-Indonesia, hosted by BPNB Kepulauan Riau. So we are very happy to be with you here. I'm Dian Ariswari and I'm now here with the chef because we are about to cook free menus and we will have two chefs that will prepare those different menus. And the first one, I would like to introduce you our first chef that will prepare to us the appetizer and also the main course. That is Chef Adi Putra. So, hi Chef Adi Putra.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? Great.
I'm very well, thank you.
All right. So, yes, as you can see, viewers, we have prepared the ingredients and also the whole things to make the first appetizers and also the main course. And if we talk about our cuisines, so we actually prepare all the Balinese traditional menus, right? So the first one that would like to prepare and also show to you the ingredients and also the recipe is the appetizers.
Yep.
And what kind of appetizers
Okay,
that we have today?
today we make the one appetizer, Balinese appetizer. This mean the name is rujak bulung.
Rujak bulung.
Rujak bulung.
So it's kind of the salad, right? The Balinese
Yes, the
traditional
Balinese salad. The ingredient made, the first is made from seaweed.
Seaweed,
Yes,
right?
seaweed. Because in Bali, lot of seaweed.
Yeah, and this is also a traditional seaweed from Bali, yeah?
Yep.
And in Bali, we know this seaweed as bulung boni.
That's
correct?
right. That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
So we can use this as the main ingredients.
The main ingredients for the rujak bulung.
Rujak bulung. And then what do we need to prepare? First one.
The first
Chef?
one we make the fish stock first. The ingredient for the fish stock, we have to prepare the fish
The
bone.
fish, of course.
Fish bone. We use mackerel fish now because in Bali a lot of mackerel, so we can use the mackerel bone for the fish fish stock.
So we only use the bones actually.
No, also the bone also mirpua. Mirpua, how to make the aroma and the taste more better for the stock.
All right.
Not only the fish bone.
And chef, I know that this fish stock is the typical Balinese fish stock. I mean, like this is the traditional one, right?
But the traditional fish stock usually we call kuah pindang.
Kuah pindang.
Kuah pindang.
Yeah. In Balinese vernacular, we call it as kuah pindang. So we start from preparing the kuah pindang, chef.
Yes.
All right.
For the ingredient to make the kuah pindang, first the bone and then a little bit galangal.
Okay, the galangal and then
and bay leaf.
Oh, the bay leaves
bay
as
leaf,
well.
and also lemongrass.
Lemongrass.
That's
okay. How many minutes that we need to do?
Usually
prepare the
about
fish
15 minutes until 20 minutes we can make the fish stock better.
All right. So now let's start.
Okay. The first we need the water first. We cook the water, boil until very hot. It's about 1 liter water.
All right.
And now we wait until the water is very hot first.
Okay.
And after that,
then we can put the fish bone.
Fish bone.
The fish bone and also the fish broth of Bali is different with Japanese and also the Korean, right? They also have the fish stock, right?
Quick different. Because the ingredients is very simple for the fish stock. Very simple.
For the Balinese fish stock.
Balinese fish stock.
Okay. So what kind of food that we usually cook using the Balinese fish stock in Bali, chef?
Usually for rujak.
For rujak,
yes,
right?
everything with fruit, with bulung. You can use the fish stock.
The fish stock, like the fruit salads, the seaweed salad. So the main ingredients
but some
is the
soup
fish
also
stock.
use the fish stock in Bali, like you know in Sanur soup kepala ikan. You can use the fish stock also.
Okay, some Balinese soup is also using this kind of fish broth. All right. So once it is boiled, hot boiled, then we put the fish bone,
and also the little bit galangal,
lemongrass, and the bay leaves. Do we need to add salt?
No.
Oh.
After finish, we put the salt because the salt we put with the bulung.
Oh, okay.
Later on.
All right. Oh, it seems it's ready now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we put the fish bone. And then
Okay. The lemongrass and also the galangal.
the lemongrass also good. Galangal and the lemongrass we press first.
Oh. And the bay leaves.
And the belly. And we cook about 15 minutes.
15
to
minutes.
20 minutes. After that, we
wait until it cool.
until cool.
Okay.
And we can use.
Okay, how many days the fish broth will last?
If you put in the refrigerator, it's about 2 days. Is okay.
Oh, all right.
And
So-
become like a gel.
Oh,
in the-
really?
yes.
Oh,
And then we just put in hot little bit to cook again, and it can use again.
Okay, so yes, you can make a fish broth and then you can reuse it until like
Yes.
2 days. Just put it in the refrigerator,
Okay.
right?
Okay,
After
now
that-
prepare for the rujak bulung, and then we wait the fish broth. For the ingredient rujak bulung, also the first is seaweed, and then we use grilled coconut.
The grilled coconut. Yep.
And now we shred it on, and also little bit galangang, the shrimp paste. Usually the Balinese food use the shrimp paste. This is very identical with the Balinese food.
One
the
of
shrimp
the
paste.
characteristics
Yes.
of Balinese food,
Yes.
yes. And of
And-
course this one
Yeah, must be.
must be, right? It's very spicy.
The very spicy chili.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
Some people say chili padi.
Ah.
Okay. And then
Sugar.
also salt, and bean.
Okay.
Red bean, not peanut. We use bean.
Use the bean, yeah.
Okay. Then the first one. Okay. We put little bit
Sugar.
sugar.
So it's about 1
Yes,
teaspoon.
1.5 teaspoon. Whatever you like. If you more sweet, you can
Yeah.
put more
Yeah.
sugar. Little bit of salt
Salt as well.
and shrimp paste,
Shrimp paste. And then
and then chili.
chili. This is also based on your preference for the chili.
Yes,
Yeah, you
yes.
can put
If you
one or
more
two.
spicy, 1 and 2 or 3 or 5.
Oh,
Some people like a 10
oh my
chili.
God. That is for the advanced one, yeah,
Yeah.
advanced level.
And we green
Yep.
just a little bit only. And then the coconut we shred it.
Oh, we shred it
Yeah.
now. The
The
coconut.
coconut. We clean the first little bit.
Okay. In Bali itself, do the people or the Balinese use this as appetizers as
Yes,
well?
yes.
Chef? Oh.
It's very good for appetizer. Because the taste is a little bit salt.
Spicy as well.
Spicy as well.
And sometimes Balinese also use this rujak bulung or the seaweed salad as their snack, right?
Yes, that's right, that's right. Okay, it's
So we
enough.
shred it a bit.
And now we put the fish stock little bit only,
Alright, only a bit.
and we mix
Okay.
and put some
Galangal.
shredded galangang.
So we put it all together
Yeah,
there.
all together here and mix like this, and put
The seaweed.
the seaweed.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay.
I can smell the freshness of the seaweed and also the fish broth. So if viewers, you should try this. It is very easy and also very,
Very easy,
fast
very
to
easy
prepare
and
this.
fast to mix the salad.
And as we know that seaweed has a lot of nutrients and
Yes.
also health benefits, right?
Yes, that's
And
right.
it is also good for diet, chef.
Of course.
Wow. This is very mouth-watering.
Yes, and now ready to serve.
Okay.
in the plate. And put more
Fish stock.
fish stock.
So we don't need to add more water, right? Just use
Yes,
the
just
fish
fish
stock.
stock. Just fish stock.
Wow.
And
Put
put
the
the
chili.
bean.
Ah, yes. Don't forget the bean.
Yes, don't forget the bean. It's crunchy.
For the crunchy effect.
Yes.
So we get the salt, the sour, spicy, and also the crunchy
Also, don't
from the
forget
bean.
the
Oh.
kaffir lime.
What is the functions of this lime, Chef?
This for the seaweed, the taste is not like fishy.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. not weird. Okay. Put it here. Okay. And now we garnish with some
What is
kaffir
that?
leaf.
Oh,
Kaffir leaf.
kaffir leaf as well.
Yes. With
Oh, beautiful.
and also the flour. We use this flour is very nice color.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, this is it.
This is it. Rujak bulung ready to serve.
Rujak bulung with Balinese fish stock is ready to serve and to be enjoyed. Well, hello, excuse me. So I noticed that all of you are enjoying your Balinese seaweed salad. This is the appetizer or the rujak bulung as we know. What do you think about the taste of this rujak bulung, Pak?
Delicious.
Do you think it is spicy, salty or something?
Well, for us Balinese, it's not that spicy, but I think for foreigners it's a bit spicy. But this appetizer will boost our appetite, then we can have a nice main course later on.
Okay, enjoy then. How about you, ma'am? I know that Balinese women are typically really love Balinese spicy food, right? So what do you think about this rujak bulung?
Thank you. Before I'm sorry, I can't to speak English just a bit. Barangkali bisa saya menyampaikan dengan bahasa Indonesia karena tadi sudah ada bahasa Inggrisnya dari Bapak ya. Mungkin kalau saya melihat kalau bulung biasanya dari segi masakan itu pasti identik dengan pedas. Ya, itu pedas. Ya, kalau kita sebagai wanita biasanya lebih cenderung mengutamakan rasa pedas, tapi sebelum itu kita juga sebelum menikmati menu seperti ini kita akan melihat dulu bagaimana kreasinya seperti ini, bagus apa tidak. Dari sana kita melihat ada timbul niat atau daya tarik untuk mencicipi. Ya, barangkali seperti itu.
Okay, so as ma'am said that the taste, just like the typical Balinese women that really love the spicy food, but besides that, this is also the feminine side, because as a woman or any other women as well, before enjoying the food, they will see the appearance of the food itself. So it likes adding more appetite for the one that will eat or consume the meal, because the looks or the appearance of the food itself is also very nice and beautiful. So enjoy! And how about the gentleman over here, Bapak? What do you think? Oh, I think it's already half portion that you finished for this rujak bulung. It seems that you really like it. What do you think, Pak?
Just one. Bagi yang belum pernah mencoba, ini harus dicoba. Saya orang Bali, tapi selama ini saya makan bulung yang warnanya putih. Ini ternyata rujak bulung Boni, luar biasa, beda. Jadi hanya satu pesan saya, ini harus dicoba. Karena ada sensasi pecah di mulut. Wow. Itu luar biasa. Pecah di mulutnya itu luar biasa. Di samping itu rasa kuah pindangnya lumer. Dan kemudian ada rasa pedasnya, itu membuat lidah kita semakin bergoyang. Wow. Ya, jadi hanya satu, harus dicoba.
Alright, this is a must-try food, right? So this rujak bulung really recommended, because you will have the mixture of the spicy, the salty, and also the freshness of the fish broth. So yes, it's a must-try food, of course, when you visit Bali, or if you want to try to make it. Even for Balinese, not all Balinese ever try this kind of seaweed, because this is, just as mentioned by Chef Adi earlier, this is the bulung Boni or the Boni seaweed. So it is very unique, the taste, and also very nice as well, of course.
Oh, this is done by Chef Adi.
Chef Adi.
No wonder it's nice.
Thank you. Please enjoy. Well, now we prepare the next menu that is for the main course, and this is another Balinese cuisine, still with Chef Adi. So for the second menu, we will have the fish timbungan,
Fish timbungan,
Chef,
that's right.
atau timbungan ikan, right? Normally, I heard, what I have ever heard is the bebek or the duck timbungan.
Usually also
Pork as well. Okay,
In
but
Bali,
this,
usually use pork.
okay, but this time we use fish.
Use fish. Yeah.
Okay, so what is the ingredients for this fish timbungan, Chef?
Okay, the fish timbungan is the same like a pork timbungan, bebek timbungan. Exactly how to cook with the bamboo.
Okay, with
We
the
cook
bamboo.
with the bamboo, and the ingredient also the fish. We use the mackerel fish. Last time we have the bone for the stock.
Yep.
And now the
fillet.
the meat.
The meat as
Yeah.
well, right? The
Yeah.
fillet of the fish. We
Yeah,
use
fish
this
fillet.
as the
We use fish fillet.
timbungan.
Yes, and also we have daun katu, and then basa genap.
Basa genap.
This is the traditional Balinese
Yeah.
spice.
Yeah.
We call basa genap.
Because Bali has various scrumptious dishes, and the main characteristics is, of course, the bold flavors and rich in spices.
Yes.
And the rich in spices is coming from the basa genap,
Yes.
right? The Balinese traditional taste and spices. Okay,
Yep.
Chef, so what are the ingredients for the basa genap or the Balinese
Yes,
spices?
basa genap, we lot of spice we use. The first is galangang, also we use galangang, and this is have a ginger.
Okay, ginger,
And little bit
wild ginger.
wild ginger or
Alright.
with the galangang, it's okay. And then this ayam pepper.
All right.
This pepper usually used in Bali for medicine, everything. We can use this for medicine also. And
Turmeric,
turmeric. Also
candle nut.
candle nut, garlic, coriander,
Okay, you use coriander as well.
and 2 peppercorn, white peppercorn and
The black
peppercorn.
one.
And also
Shallot.
shallot, and then
Chili, of course.
chili. The 2 chili, one is normal chili and spicy chili,
Okay.
more spicily. And also we use palm sugar
Palm sugar. Okay, right.
and
Lemongrass.
lemongrass, and then 2 of kind of herb. One is lemon leaf and also bay leaf.
Okay, lemon leaves and bay leaves. And
Okay.
I see the shrimp paste as
Oh
well.
yes, also shrimp is
Of course,
must
right?
be, of course. In
Ah.
Balinese, this very
It's a
favorite.
must.
Must be have the shrimp paste. Okay, now first we mix the all ingredient and
We green it.
yes.
Okay.
First we use galangang, galangang. Sorry. Thank
Yep.
you very much.
Yeah, so we use the galangal.
Yeah. Little bit of galangal.
So this is also to be grind, yeah?
Yes.
We chop it first so it will be
Little bit chop
easier
it and
for
more
us
easy-
to
yes.
grind it. And if you don't have any stone
Stone,
grinder, you
yeah,
can use blender.
You can use the blender. A bit wild galangal or wild ginger.
And this is the basic spices, the
yes,
basa ganap.
Basa ganap.
So you can change it with fish or duck or
Yes.
pork.
Yes. You can pork.
Is it okay if we use also chicken?
Chicken is never mind. It's okay. It's good. Also lamb. It's okay. Beef also can use.
Can be used.
Yes.
As long as you use the basa ganap
Yes,
as the main
yes.
ingredients.
The very important is the basa ganap. Very important is basa ganap. Because lot of Balinese food use the basa ganap for the spice.
Just like the betutu,
Yeah,
right?
betutu, beguling,
Yeah, the
everything.
suckling pig.
Yeah.
Mostly they use this basa ganap.
Yes.
What I noticed also from the Balinese life, chef, they
Yep.
still use this basa ganap and they still use the stone grinder
Yeah.
to prepare
Yeah.
the basa ganap
Yes.
instead of using blender. Is there
Yes.
any different
If
taste?
we use the blender, we can put little bit water. Then the taste not good.
Okay, so
we
that
use
is the main difference actually, yeah?
Different taste.
Different taste, that's
More strong
right.
we use the betel stone.
And then how about the compositions for all of these spices,
Yeah.
chef?
For the galangang and ginger is about only a little bit more shallot
Okay.
and onion.
Shallot and
Yeah.
garlic.
Yeah, sorry, shallot and garlic. Sorry.
Garlic, yeah.
garlic.
So the dominant are
Dominant
the
shallot and
garlic
garlic.
and shallot.
Yeah.
But this is also why it is called basa ganap.
Yeah.
Ganap means complete.
Everything, complete,
Yeah, complete.
complete.
So we use all kind of spices.
And now we put in the betel stone. And put the coriander,
A bit of coriander and then the pepper,
Yeah,
the
white
white
peppercorn.
and the black.
and black peppercorn. And don't forget
The,
the
shrimp
shrimp
paste,
paste.
of course.
Don't forget this. And a little bit salt. Sorry. Yeah, this is salt. A little bit salt. And we grind.
Okay. Last, the palm sugar.
Yeah.
The how about the lemongrass and the lime and also bay leaves?
Wait until a little bit soft.
Okay.
Yeah. And the bay leaf we put on the we saute the spice.
With the spices.
yeah.
Oh, so we slice also the lemongrass. And then we green it as well,
Yes.
Chef? Oh.
We put all together.
Beautiful. Just like from the color of the basa ganap, it's
Yeah.
already beautiful. The mixture of the red, yellow, white color
Yeah.
as well. It is,
Like a rainbow.
Yeah.
Rainbow color.
it's already boosts our appetite.
Okay.
Okay, now we add the palm sugar.
Yeah.
Can we substitute it with the white sugar?
Can you can use the white sugar also, but the taste more better we use
The palm sugar. All right.
Better taste the white sugar and palm sugar. Better taste.
Noted.
And this the basa ganap is already done, and now we saute the basa ganap until done.
All
And
right.
the aroma more better. First, we turn on the stove first.
So we still need to saute the basa
Yeah,
ganap
basa
first
ganap, yeah.
before it is mixed with the fish.
Yeah, and put little bit oil. You can use olive oil, coconut oil, butter, margarine, everything you can use.
Yeah,
But now we use coconut oil.
coconut oil.
Wait until to be hot. Okay, this already hot. And put the basa ganap.
We put the basa ganap.
Yeah. We stir.
Wow.
Put little bit
Bay leaves.
bay leaf and the lime leaf.
All right.
Saute.
We use bay leaves. We use lime leaves as well. I can smell it
Smell the
now.
aroma.
How many minutes that we need to
It's
do
about
the saute?
5 and 10 minutes.
Oh,
See the
quite
color.
long.
If the
5
color
to 10.
already brown and gold, it's already done.
Okay.
And also you see the
oil.
It smell. It's very nice.
Correct. So 5 to 10 minutes to
Yeah.
saute it
And turn off the fire.
until it thicken
Yeah.
and then also darker as well.
We wait until a little bit cool. And now we
Oh.
prepare for the fish.
For the fish now.
Okay. And for the fish, we cut cube the fish.
Okay. Any other option for the fish, chef?
Everything fish you can use. Or you
Okay.
can use lobster. You can use the prawn. Everything can use.
Okay, so it's not just the mackerel. You can also use
can
tuna.
use the tuna or marlin,
Marlin as
snapper.
well.
It's okay. Any kind fish you have, you can use.
Okay, so we slice it into
Yeah,
cube.
we cut cube. And put in the mixing bowl. Okay, now we put the basa ganap inside the fish. Put the basa ganap. It's about 2 or 3 dessert spoon.
And just like the fish stock, we can also have a stock for this basa ganap, right, chef?
Yeah.
So we can make one jar
One
and put
jar,
it in the
put in the
refrigerator.
refrigerator. Okay. And now we put the daun katu. Little bit palm sugar.
as well. So it's about 1 teaspoon of
Yeah,
the palm sugar,
and little bit of salt.
salt.
and we mix that. Now we prepare the bamboo. We cook it inside the bamboo. We stuffing the bamboo with the fish now. And before we stuffing, we use the banana leaf to cover the bamboo.
All right.
Inside the bamboo, we use the banana leaf.
So this is why this dishes is known as timbungan,
Yes,
because it is
timbungan
cooked
is mean
inside the bamboo.
inside the bamboo.
If we only use banana leaves, then it will be like pepes or tum,
Yeah,
we call
that's
it,
right,
right?
that's right.
why we use the bamboo.
The bamboo.
Is it the bamboo useful? I mean, like added more flavors to the
Of course,
meal or the
of
dish?
course.
Oh.
Because when we grill the bamboo, the aroma from the bamboo go to inside our food.
Ah.
So we have the bamboo aroma in the fish.
Dishes, in the
Yeah, in the
fish.
dishes. We put around us this. Put it here.
Ah,
And now we stuffing the fish inside the
bamboo.
bamboo.
This is the traditional
Yeah.
way of cooking from the Balinese people.
Yeah, yeah.
And how about the modern Balinese people? Do they still cook
Still do it.
using
Still.
timbungan as well?
When galungan or big ceremony, we make the timbungan, but we use pork.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A special day,
The special day, we use
special
pork.
occasion, they still
Yeah,
made this
yeah.
kind of cuisines.
That's enough. And we push here. And now
So-
we grill in the coast.
So don't be too full.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
We use the traditional stove.
Yeah. We cook the fish about 10 until 15 minutes. It's already done. But if you use pork, it's more time. Pork
Okay.
about 30 or 45 minutes.
45 minutes. And how about duck? And
That
also,
also
chicken?
seem like pork.
Okay.
Duck, pork, or also the chicken.
30 to 40 minutes.
Yes.
Do we need to like
Oops.
yeah. Do we just leave it there
Yeah.
for 30 to 45
Yeah.
minutes? We don't need to mix it or
No,
we
no,
need,
just
no need?
pull it around
Okay.
to make sure all
All
done.
sides are
All sides
done. Then we can leave our dishes or our meal by taking a bath or preparing other things, right?
Because it's burn here.
Yeah.
Overcooked. Exactly.
Overcook as well. Chef, is there any other option if we don't have this kind of traditional stove to prepare the timbungan?
Yeah, you can use the char grill or pan grill is okay.
Ah,
But
the best one, of course, this one.
Yeah, because the smoky smell.
Ah,
We
yeah,
have
the
the
smoky
smoky,
effect
yeah.
as well. Yeah.
You see the bamboo have the water here.
Ah, the bamboo is watery. Yeah.
And we turn around this.
The other sides.
Okay, it's already done. the
Wow,
timbungan.
well done.
See? Be careful, very hot.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, the burnt bamboo
Yeah.
as well. We should be very careful
Very.
when we take it out from the bamboo.
Yeah. Okay. It's already done. You see, the fish.
It is quite fast if you use
Yeah.
fish because it only takes 10 to 15 minutes. And now it's ready to serve.
The fish timbungan is ready.
Ooh, the smell, viewers, and wow, it is really, really mouth-watering. Even the plating is also using bamboo.
Using bamboo. Yeah, and now we garnish. We use the sambal. There's two type of sambal. One is ginger lily sambal. And sambal embe.
Sambal embe.
Yeah.
This is also Balinese traditional sambal. The sambal embe using shallot, garlic, and also chili.
And put for the garnish the lemongrass. And don't forget the kafir leaf.
Wow, yes.
Fish timbungan ready to serve.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, ma'am and also sir, so we have served this timbungan to you. One of this is the fish timbungan and also other menu. And this is our chef, Chef Adi Putra, that prepared the meals today, and he will explain to you what do we have as the main course.
Excuse me, Madam and Sir. Today we serve the timbungan. Come with sate lilit. The sate lilit we make from tuna. Then also the special is jukut gondo. It's like watercress, but authentic from Tabanan, the gondo. And also come with sambal, two different sambal. One is sambal embe, and then the bongkot or ginger lily. Please enjoy.
Thank you. Looks nice.
All right, excuse me once again, I have to interrupt. So I would like to know the testimony and also the your comments about the cuisines that we have just now as the main course. What do you think about this fish timbungan?
Okay, the first one, the presentation is just great, clean and tidy. The gonda or gondo, I don't know. This is really identical of Tabanan. This is damn great, just delicious. And sambal embe is a perfect match of this gonda. And then timbungan. How I can describe timbungan?
Maybe you should describe in 3 words.
I know. No, I'm not gonna describe about timbungan. How I'm gonna express my taste into timbungan. It's just like I can feel the fish is really fresh, and also I can really feel the spicy. That's the thing I can say. Perfect match.
Perfect.
Yep.
Baik, bagaimana dengan Ibu? Mungkin bisa merepresentasikan keseluruhan rasa ini dalam 3 kata.
Ya. Terima kasih. Mungkin saya akan menyampaikan yang pertama.
Itu udah lebih, Bu, 3 kata.
3 kata aja. Gini, fast, enak, dan memang kompak paketannya.
Oh.
Ya, itu mungkin.
Saling melengkapi ya. Oke, perfect match to each other. Fresh and also delicious. Enjoy. And now it's your turn, Pak. Giliran Bapak sekarang. Nah, menurut Bapak bagaimana nih makanannya hari ini?
Rasanya unik,
Unik ya?
unik, rasanya unik. Karena teknik memasaknya dengan menggunakan bambu memunculkan aroma dan rasa di mulut itu jadi berbeda. Ya,
Aroma bambunya apakah terasa, Pak?
rasa banget. Kemudian dengan bumbu khas Tabanan, basa genep itu membuat di lidah itu terasa lengkap.
Oh, baiklah. Terima kasih. So please continue to enjoy your meal now. Well, now viewers, it's time to conclude our meals with something sweet because a dessert should not be ever skipped. So now it's time to prepare the dessert, and this time we will also prepare a Balinese delicacy dessert that is known as laklak. And for this laklak cake, I have Chef Alit that will accompany me to prepare it. Om Swastiastu, Chef Alit. So Chef Alit, we will make this laklak cake. This is a Balinese traditional cake as well. And what are the ingredients that we need to prepare the laklak,
Yes.
Chef?
The ingredient I have is the rice flour.
Rice flour.
Rice flour, and then a little bit the gluten rice flour.
Okay, this is the rice glutinous flour.
And then I have the pandan leaf. This for the aroma later. And then I have the salt.
A bit of salt.
The salt. And the garnish I use the coconut grated.
Okay.
On top. And then cherry also I have.
This is for garnish, yeah?
For the garnish. Also I have the palm sugar.
Okay, this is the palm sugar. Okay.
Palm sugar sauce.
Oh, very simple. Okay.
Yeah, so this is the very simple, and it's like a pancake.
So the shape is round and also sharp as well, yeah? Okay, so now let's just try to make it.
Yeah. The first one, I can spirit this the flour, rice flour. And spirit half. And then you can make the boil water.
Okay, so we make the boiled water.
You can make the boil water first. After this boil, you can put here
All right.
little bit.
So we use the hot water and then
Yes,
put
yeah.
the hot
In the
water
rice
into
flour.
the rice flour.
Yeah. And then after this, you can use the warm water.
Okay. All right. It seems that
It's already boiled.
okay. It's already boiled, and we put the pandan leaves there as
Yes,
well.
I can put the pandan leaf because the aroma is the.
Mm.
You can put it.
The aroma of the pandan leaves.
Good,
Yeah, I can smell it. Really nice. So you just pour it a bit.
Used to be this. You can stir first 5 minutes only.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 only. Become this the warm.
Mm.
But now I can put the water. This become warm.
Yeah.
Become fast. You can do. I'm already, and then I can put this. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Now we put the rest of the rice flour.
And then you can put the gluten.
Okay, the rice glutinous flour as well.
Also the little bit the salt. Yeah.
A pinch of salt.
Yeah. And then you can put the water.
So we don't need to add sugar.
No,
Okay.
no add sugar because later in the sauce already sweet.
Ah, okay.
And then you can
Mix it.
mix.
Is it better to mix it manually by using hand?
Yeah,
So we don't need to use any mixer.
No, no. Become then can you use the hand only? Become good quality.
So we add the warm water little by little
Little by little.
to get the correct consistency. Yeah, so not too thick and also not too.
And then I can put the water a little bit.
Okay.
Become this very hot. Yeah. No problem. I can put the water. Yeah, this
Okay,
already.
this is the correct form. This is the correct consistency. Yeah.
This consistency already.
And then after that,
After that, you can.
we start to cook it.
Yes.
Oh, really fast. Chef, sometimes I see that the laklak is also not in the white form or in white color, but sometimes in light green color, right?
This maybe this put the what this name the pandan leaf. You use the blender, the pandan leaf.
So we get the pandan essence.
The water you can use the paste the pandan.
Okay,
Yeah.
pandan paste or the suji paste
Yeah, suji paste
to
also.
create the light green color, yeah. But we can also create white color just
Yeah,
like this
the
with
normal.
the normal
Yeah,
laklak.
laklak, yeah. So can laklak. So you can use the like a banana inside. Yeah.
Ah.
Like a chocolate, maybe like a serabi.
Oh, okay. So we can also have creativity to put
Put it,
some
yeah.
toppings on it, yeah?
But now it's the natural.
Okay, the natural one and also the authentic laklak. Because in Bali, the authentic laklak will only comes with the grated coconut and also the palm
only
sugar. But you can also put on the top of it with like chocolate or cheese or
Yeah,
banana.
what you like,
Yeah,
you can use.
based on your preference and your favorite one. All right, so now let's ready to bake it.
And then you can make hot first the.
Oh, so we make sure that the brick mold is hot already. All right. So this is very authentic because we use the brick mold to cook or to bake the laklak, yeah?
Because the aroma also the.
Oh, also will be
Bring the
different,
aroma
yeah?
also
Oh,
the-
if we
yeah,
use the brick
the
mold.
mold.
So we don't need any oven or any modern stove,
Maybe
right?
you don't have the what is name the.
Ah, if we don't have this traditional Balinese stove, we can use the regular stove. But it will be better, of course, if we use this traditional one.
It's very traditional.
Include with the brick mold. Okay, so we make sure that the mold is hot.
Hot, yeah. And you can put the little bit the oil.
Oil.
I can put the oil.
Ah,
Become no spiky the.
yes. So it's not too stick. And also it will be easier for us to take the laklak out once it's done.
Already
Nuangin
hot.
ya.
And you can put the
Yeah,
mixer
okay.
there.
So we are ready to put it there.
Yeah.
So this is where the round shapes coming from, because the mold is also round. Okay. Oh, so don't put it until full. Don't to be too much, yeah? Okay. If we want to put the topping, so it is the time here.
Yeah, this time here. Maybe you
Ah.
can put the banana, chocolate,
Chocolate,
whatever you
cheese,
like.
or any others that we want. Okay. And then how many minutes that we need to bake this?
Maybe 2 minutes only.
Oh, only 2
Yeah.
minutes.
Then you can
Close it
close them.
and wait until 2
Until
minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah.
Ah. The aroma, I can smell it.
This the
Yes, this is the good one.
Yeah.
This is the overcooked one, right?
That-
Because
then the black oil one.
yeah, but this is the characteristics, right?
Yeah.
And this also what makes it a unique taste and also
Yeah.
really, really tasteful.
Now
And then
is
now?
the start to for the garnish.
Mhm.
Yeah. Start for the garnish. You can use this. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Then you can put it.
Wow, it gives us some ideas how to decorate our meals or our dishes at home, just using simple things like banana leaves,
Banana leaf. Yeah.
and then also the grated coconut. Then we can have a higher levels of meals to be served at home.
And then you can put the
The grated coconut.
grated coconut.
Do we need to add like salt or sugar for the grated coconut?
The
No.
grated coconut you can just you like to make the rice like this.
Ah.
Become the aroma also good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you can put the little bit salt.
Salt a
also,
bit
yeah.
only. Okay.
Not
Only
the
a
sugar,
pinch.
no.
No sugar
Yeah, no
added.
sugar.
Only a pinch of salt.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you can put the on top in the.
Chef, I heard that the quality of the palm sugar also determine the taste of the laklak cake. Is that correct?
Yes.
So we
Uh-huh.
have to find the good quality of the palm sugar as
Yeah.
well.
This palm sugar, yeah. You can put.
Wow, beautiful.
And you put some color. Yeah.
I love this part. Decorating and plating the dessert. Wow. It is really beautiful and absolutely boosting our appetite. And don't forget, of course, once you have these dishes on your table, once it is served, you will take picture and post it to your social media. I'm sure all of us will do that, right? Ooh. Is it done?
Yes.
Wow! Ta-da! This is the laklak cake, Balinese traditional cake, as our dessert today. And don't forget, once it is served on your table, take pictures and post it to your social media.
My last bite.
Yeah, one last bite before you finish the laklak as the dessert. What do you think about the laklak cake, Pak?
This is saved the best for the last. This is my last bite. This laklak is very soft and it's very nice. A bit sweet though, but it's okay. Some people maybe like the sweet one, but I personally love the plain one. But honestly, perfect. It's very soft, very soft.
Do you think this cake, the traditional cake, can be also promote to be an international dessert?
It has to be. It has to be. This kind of food has to be promoting to everyone, especially us as a local. But yeah, totally need to be promoting into the international ambience.
Can it compare or also compete with other kind of dessert?
Laklak will be one must-try dessert actually. Yeah, with the sweet.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your last bite. How about you, Ibu? A woman also really loves sweets. Setiap perempuan juga biasanya suka yang manis-manis, termasuk dessert. Ini adalah one of a favorite ya. Dessert will be never complete if you haven't any dessert. So, what do you think about this laklak, Ibu?
Terima kasih. Saya mungkin menyampaikan ini. Kalau terkait dengan ini laklak, biasanya kita pasti merasakan dari gula. Ini kebetulan memang pas sekali gulanya. Biasanya kalau laklaknya memang lembut, enak, tapi kalau gulanya kadang-kadang rasanya agak berbeda. Tidak. Ini kebetulan memang pas sekali rasanya. Iya.
So the quality of the palm sugar also really affecting the taste of the laklak itself, and it's a good mixture for the laklak and the palm sugar also. Thank you so much, Ibu. Wow, Bapak, sir, it's almost finished, right? You save it because I have to interrupt you enjoying this dessert. So I don't think I have to ask you a questions about this laklak because it already represents that you like and enjoy it because you almost finish it. What do you think, Pak?
Siapapun yang membuatnya, ternyata rasa laklak itu tetap istimewa. Sudah waktunya nih, laklak dari lokal menuju go internasional. Oke, ya.
Thank you so much, Bapak. Enjoy. Laklak will goes to the international stage as well. Enjoy. Alright, Pak. So having tried all of the meals today, starting from the appetizers, the rujak bulung or the Balinese seaweed salad, and then also the fish timbungan, and we close it and conclude it with this traditional laklak cake. What do you think about the Indonesian traditional cuisines, especially Balinese traditional cuisines? Can we bring it and also take it into the international stage or international level?
Okay, having through all the experience of traditional dishes just now, I feel like in Tabanan, I feel like I can enjoy the traditional of Tabanan. I can enjoy the traditionality of Bali itself, and in my opinion, also this kind of traditional cuisines or dishes should be complement the tourism in Bali, not besides saying like picture landscape or culture. This kind of culinary activities, especially expose the local product, will completing all the experience when enjoying Bali or Tabanan in special. And I think I should say big thanks to the Balai Penilaian Nilai Budaya Provinsi Bali, the one who initiate this kind of thing and try to introduce the traditional dishes wider and wider and goes to international.
Thank you.
No worries, thank you.
Thank you. Baik, Ibu, setelah mencoba makanan atau hidangan pembuka dari rujak bulung, kemudian timbungan ikan dan juga laklak, menurut Ibu bagaimana makanan-makanan tradisional Bali kita ini saat ini?
Terima kasih. Saat ini mungkin yang salah satu dapat saya sampaikan untuk laklak saat ini yang dimana kita juga sepanjang ini bekerja sama dengan Balai Pelestarian Nilai Budaya Provinsi Bali. Saya sangat mengapresiasi khususnya untuk laklak karena dengan laklak ini kita punya budaya tersendiri terkait dengan ritual khususnya. Laklak di samping kita bisa nikmati juga kita bisa persembahkan kepada Tuhan Yang Maha Esa. Itu biasanya kalau di Bali kita memakai istilah laklak tape kalau untuk laklak. Itu yang bisa kita sampaikan. Terus untuk yang terkait dengan timbungan itu kami melihat tadi khasnya itu memang saya sampaikan tadi fast, kompak, ada saling isi mengisi, tidak ada jenis makanan itu tidak ada yang leceng, sudah pas sekali gitu, tidak harus ada kuah dan lain sebagainya ya, seperti itu kalau untuk timbungannya. Dan untuk bulung, saya melihat tadi bulung itu sudah dari segi rasa ya memang di mana-mana bulung itu patut identik dengan pedas ya, barangkali itu.
Baik, terima kasih. Nah, Bapak, setelah mencoba semua hidangan dari pembuka, hidangan utama, dan juga penutup yang merupakan hidangan tradisional Bali, menurut Bapak apakah sudah pantas hidangan tradisional Bali ini untuk bisa diangkat menjadi hidangan internasional dan juga bersaing dengan menu-menu internasional lainnya, Pak?
Yang pasti saya menikmati dari makanan pembuka sampai penutup, dari cita rasa, penampilan, kemudian kebersihan, itu memenuhi syarat untuk kita angkat di tingkat yang lebih luas menuju internasional.
Berarti sangat berpotensi juga ya, Pak ya?
Iya, sangat berpotensi. Oleh karena itu tentu saya apresiasi ya Balai Pelestarian Nilai Budaya Provinsi Bali yang sudah mengangkat makanan khas Provinsi Bali, khususnya Kabupaten Tabanan, di ajang Gebyar Budaya. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.